Ah, the NES, one of gaming's most treasured ancestors, along with its mini-me, the Game Boy, Nintendo's revolutionary answer to handheld gaming. Both platforms brought friends together to play games like never before. Most of you already know that the Game Boy wasn't quite like the NES. You needed a Game Link cable in order to play with a second player. This concept carried on even into the new millennium when the Game Boy Advance hit the scene. Now, it could just be me, but I feel like more people have the Game Link cable for the Game Boy Classic than they did the Game Boy Advance. I mean, whenever I went into stores, I could never find one. None of my friends ever seemed to own one. I mean, I came across one a little later on, but, I mean, we're in the 3DS era, so who cares? Just as the GBA generation was coming to an end, Nintendo once again revolutionized handheld gaming by attempting a wireless link cable, which was introduced with the sexy new remakes of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. To my knowledge, these were the only games on the Game Boy Advance to use these weird wireless adapters. The concept was internally integrated on the Nintendo DS in 2004. From there, the idea of wired gaming just seemed absurd.
Big whoop, who cares? Thanks for the history lesson, Loki. What's this got to do with me? Why am I watching your video right now? I'm getting there. I promise this whole thing will come full circle. Give me a second.
July 24th, 2003. Sega releases a game on the Game Boy Advance called Shining Soul 2. It's an action RPG, and it's capable of a multiplayer function with up to 4 players. America didn't get it until June 24th, 2004, which was at the end of this generation of handheld gaming, as we're about to move on to the Nintendo DS. This is arguably one of my favorite games of all time, definitely on my top 5 list. The first thing about this game that makes it such an amazing experience is the amount of customization the player has in regards to their avatar. There are 8 unique classes that the player can choose from. There's a warrior, a dark wizard, an archer, a dragonaut, did I pronounce that right? A priest, witch, brawler, and a ninja. There is a 9th class that you get later on by beating the game, but that's a spoiler, and he kinda sucks. It's like the dark wizard, but on hard mode. Each character has a color palette offering 10 different color variations, which serves little purpose beyond personal satisfaction. The classes do not offer any significant changes to the story, besides a character relating to the Dark Wizard later on. But shh, more spoilers. This lets the player play as any character that they want to without missing any story elements that could possibly be in another character. And that's a good thing, because you really want to play through the game 8 or 9 times? Me neither. I will, and I probably have, but, you know, I digress. As I mentioned earlier, there's 8 different classes. Each class has a skill tree consisting of 8 different skills. Every time you level up, you get one of those little smiley face skill points that you can put into one of your skills. And each time it levels up, that skill's ability becomes stronger. You also get 4 stat points every time you level up that you can put into strength, dexterity, intelligence, vitality, whatever. There's also a variety of item shops that you can go to store items, buy items, sell items, or appraise items. Like here's the bank. You can store, what is that, a 4-string? Cooperate for greater power? Okay, that's implying that it wants you to use this in multiplayer. That's kind of cool. Alright, here's the item shop run by 3 little girls. Oh, see here? This says Soul Return. It says revives a dead player. Well, I hate to tell you, but in the single-player campaign, you never once use this. Also implying that you should probably stock up on these for multiplayer in case one of your friends dies. And here's where you get the Oh, hello. So anyway, she appraises items for you. You can find unidentified items. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I can't get over this. And here you have a weapon shop, and an armor shop, and a forgery. Pretty basic stuff for RPGs nowadays. And I mean, look how big this game is. This is the world map. Each one of these areas is its own level with many floors that you have to explore. It's not complete. I'm pretty sure there's an area here called Beast Mountain, and here called the Forgotten Dungeon. I don't know, I forgot the irony, forgot the Forgotten Dungeon, but there's just so much that this game offers. So why am I talking about this after talking about the history of the Game Link cable?
Here it is. Here's the one moment you've been waiting for, where I take the first half of the video and the second half of the video, and I go, now kiss! Sorry. I've seen pictures online where players have actually gotten together and played the game. Obviously on an emulator, because to my knowledge you can't take screenshots on this thing. But people have actually gotten together and played Shining Soul 2 and enjoyed the full experience of the game. Why should we limit to emulation, though? I feel like Shining Soul 3 would be a great addition to the 3DS library, because, you know, the third installment of the game is ripe for the Shining Soul 3D. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Look at what the 3DS is capable of. We can connect worldwide via Wi-Fi. There are so many areas, there's such a great story in Shining Soul 2 that you could just, okay, I would like to go adventure through Chaos Castle. Here's a list of players playing through Chaos Castle. Would you like to send an invite? Yes, I would like to invite this player, or I would like to request to join this player's run, maybe because I'm a healer, and I can add backup. The whole priest class is nothing but support magic. What are you gonna do with a support magic user throughout single player? You're gonna have a hell of a time beating the final boss, I'll tell you what. You honestly think you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna heal. Oh, and Chaos is coming in and he's gonna mess up your face. And then what? Restore status. The whole priest character was included for the sole purpose of being a support character in multiplayer. That's it. That's the whole point. That was the whole reason of me talking about handheld gaming, link cables, boom bang, bobbity, and just Shining Soul 2. I wanted to talk about Shining Soul 2 in the multiplayer, and then I started talking about game link cable, and I didn't know. I didn't know. Shining Soul 3. Should it happen? I feel like Shining Soul 2 is a game that not a lot of people have played. Shining Soul 3D would be awesome. Look at what Pokemon did! Pokemon went from standard graphics, the plain, the same as everything else, and then look at all of the new features Pokemon X and Y have. I think Shining Soul 2 is capable of the same platform jump. That's my thought. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching my videos. Your support means a lot to me, and it would mean even more if you could share this video, like it, and if you're not already subscribed, to subscribe. So share, like, subscribe, thumbs up, rate, comment. I love getting feedback. I love getting feedback from you guys. So thank you for your continued support. I'll catch you guys next time.